Some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I...
Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed a perfect game.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter. It is gone. It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner. It's over. One series, a walk-off.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I...
Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed a perfect game.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter. It is gone. It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner. It's over. One series, a walk-off home run. This is way back. Walk 'em off. Chris Taylor.
Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
Welcome to Dodgers.
Dodgers win.
This is the golden age of Dodger baseball.
Grand slam. It's a double for Freddie. Magic.
They're going to make big signings. They're going to make impact trades. This is the most anticipated season in Dodgers history.
Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
Think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out. What is up, Dodgers Nation, and welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMac_LA. Thanks for rocking with us. After the Dodgers get the dub, they beat the Boston Red Sox by a final score of 4-1. They improved to 57-41 on the season. They're up 7 games on the Padres in the NL West. We got a super chat right off the bat from my man Ryan Montez. What's up, Doug? Ryan O'Ryan Montez here, and man, what a win. I'm here in LA visiting again. I'll be attending Monday's game. Well, how about a little comment of the show action for you? Because what a win for this Dodgers team. This is a Dodgers team that just could not get anything going offensively. They couldn't muster up any rallies. The bottom of the lineup not doing much. Really, this team not doing much at all. They get out hit in this one, 9-4, just 4 hits for the Dodgers. You had the double to start things off there in the 8th for the rally with Shohei Ohtani. Will Smith gets a hit. Freddie gets a hit. Teoscar gets a hit. So if I was going to ask you, guess which 4 Dodgers got hits tonight, there'd be a good chance you would pick those guys, and you would guess correctly, but nothing doing for the mid to the bottom of that lineup, and this Dodgers team just struggling to get runs going, and they had gone 15 to thirds innings dating back to the Detroit series since they had scored a run. And you had the go-ahead grand slam by Freddie Freeman. What a moment. Really a signature moment for Freddie Freeman. We're going to break down this entire game. We also got some injury updates, lots of news and nuggets and tidbits from Dave Roberts today at Dodger Stadium. We'll get into some of those. Tyler Glasnow, when will he make his next start? When will he get back? Mookie Betts on the field working at shortstop, taking infield. How about Walker Buehler? Clayton Kershaw started in Oklahoma City tonight. We'll talk about that. Update on Bruce Dargrado, Ryan Brazier, Michael Grove. Tons of updates, but settle in here, the Dodgers Nation postgame show, the #1 Dodgers postgame show here on YouTube, where we're doing more giveaways. And the next big one, 95,000. I'm working on one for 94,000. 94,000, it's going to be a giveaway. So be on the lookout for that one. Got T-shirts, got hat giveaways coming up soon. And definitely be on the lookout for that. Stone and Freeman show tonight. Big Joe, A2. You know what? Forget that. Let's do a T-shirt giveaway tonight. T-shirt giveaway tonight for the comment of the show. So be on the lookout for that one. Going to give away a T-shirt from GearUp.LA to the comment of the night. So I'll be looking out. We got Los Dodgers World Series champs. Hey, D-Mac, can I get a shout out for my birthday? There's your shout out, my guy. You got to be about 150 years old at this point because you got a lot of birthdays. Fab 5 Freddie Grand Slam from Abel A. Josh. Honestly, this starts with Vargas' defense prior to the offense doing their thing. Yes, you did have the miscommunication with Miguel Vargas and Andy Pages, but did he not make up for it? Did he not make up for it there in the 8th inning when Devers flies to left, and then he makes a great throw to first to catch Tyler O'Neill sleeping. So he does make up for it too. So got to give him a little credit. That one, Nando 390. Hell yeah, late night D-Mac, my wife's favorite. Okay. Oh, bro. We got it, bruh. Nando with the bruh, the late night bruh. I love it. Gotani, what up, Craig? Osterberg. What's up, Craig, my man? Mr. Osterberg rocking with us. Angie, great game. Kenny, Freeman for president. LOL. He is America's first baseman. Richard Flores, my man. The grand slam was extra sweet because Cora was on the short end. We'll never give him for the 2017 World Series. Being a former Dodger made it worse. Vesia clutch. A $4.99 super chat from my guy, Mr. Richard Flores. It's a fire take. A fire take, Mr. Richard Flores. Love to hear you takes because you got those fire takes. You got the sense of humor, man. I like how you get down. We got Victor Banos. Good night, D-Mac. A lot of our soldiers coming back. Kershaw, Kelly, Glasnow, Buehler, Miller, Gratterall. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, yeah, definitely some good news on the injury front. Reinforcements are on the way. In short, before we get into that, because we got to break this whole game down, I don't want this team to get too carried away on them returning that. We'll say that. Definitely want to make sure that they still are active at the trade deadline. So here we got some more over here. We got some more super chats. We got Jacob. This stretch feels a lot like the summer 2021. Tons of injuries that we just need to grit through until Mookie plus deadline reinforcements arrive. That's from Jacob, a $5 super chat. Appreciate you guys all going to the Teoscar Hernandez. Get the Dodger. Who is the Dodger dog of the game? You know what? It's Freddie Freeman. It could be Alex Vesia. Could be Gavin Stone. Gavin Stone was great tonight. Gave just one run, the home run to Duran. Mario Landaverde, what's up? D-Mac from Lowe's. Freddie. That's from Low Blue. A $10 super chat. Ryan Montez, just, man, you in the lottery, my man. I appreciate you, my guy. Doug, will you be attending any games during the 7-game homestand? Yes, I will be tomorrow going as media. I will be going possibly Sunday, and I'll be going to a couple of the next week's games as well. So I'm going to 3 or 4 of those games. Robert Fries, by the way, if you guys ever see me, come holler at me. I've met so many fans this year of your boys in blue. It's always great to talk Dodger baseball. We got, can we get a Prime Day deal on a Rosarena Paredes package with the next day shipping? Dodgers or dog, Freddie, make them pay. Robert, that's you might have won a t-shirt with that one. Because if you watch this show, you know what I say. The Dodgers, they're like Amazon when it comes to what they can give other teams. You want us to absorb a contract? They can do that. You want to give up pitching prospects? They can do that. Yes, no top 10 to 15 guys like the Orioles have right now in their farm system, but versatility, the ability to absorb contracts, the ability to make moves happen with some big league ready talent. So the Dodgers, they're Amazon, but I love this. On Prime Day, I'm thinking that jingle there by Megalith and Stallion. Big Joe, D-Mac, can I get a bruh for the hot chicken here wearing a Altuve jersey? Oh, bruh or a vomit sound? And was it an extra small, though? I'm pretty sure it was, right? Here we go. Renato Yepes, did Freddie wave at the Sox bullpen? I think he did. I think he absolutely took that personal. It was the MJ meme, and I took that personal. Because you walk Will Smith. Let's break it down. Good play by Vargas the A. What up, D-Mac Jr.? Okay, settle in, guys. Keep firing away on those comments. I'll be going to them more. D-Mac, forget about Kenny Chung. D-Mac, don't forget about Whack'em Sticks, $100 super chat. I don't think that he realized that your earlier vid was pre-recorded. Yeah, no, I gave him a shout-out earlier in the comments, but Whack'em Sticks, if you're watching this episode, man, we cannot appreciate you enough. He is the Guggenheim Group for the Dodgers Nation postgame show and Dodgers Dugout Live. He is the Guggenheim Group. He is Mark Walter that funds the operation at this point. We're going to have a Hall of Fame. Kenny Chung, you can get nominated. We're going to have a Hall of Fame that we're going to do pretty soon. We're going to have our first inductees, and I think it's a pretty good chance he's a first ballot Dodgers Dugout Live Hall of Famer. Ryan Montez, you've been down for a long time. You're definitely in the mix too. Haha, I wish I won the lottery. If you hit up Monday's game, I'll probably see you. My man, hope I run into you. I love this from Kenny Chung. Whack'em Sticks needs to adopt me. That's from Kenny Chung. It's a fire take. But let's get into this one. What an exciting win for the Dodgers. And look, we've been talking, Jose, 999 Super Chat. Thanks for blessings, Dodgers Nation, with nonstop coverage. Keep up the good work, D-Mac. Jose, appreciate that. Super Chat City from Prone 230. Yeah, man, you guys making it rain, man. You guys making it rain tonight. And the Dodgers offense wasn't doing that early, but Freddie Freeman did it late. But appreciate the Super Chat, guys. Cannot tell you how much it helps the channel. And, yeah, keep it rolling because we've been talking a lot of trades. We've been talking a lot of speculation last couple of days because there hasn't been any games to talk about. And let's be honest, I love the MLB trade season. I love it. I live for it. It's Christmas in July for me. But I'm not one of those guys. You hear a lot of NBA fans now. The NBA fans will say, you know what? I like free agency better than the regular season. I like the rumors better than the games. You know what? That'll never be the case for me. At the end of the day, it's about the games. It's about the strategy. It's about the moments like we saw tonight. So all that speculation, all the trade talk, you know, we can do it for days and weeks, months, and years, and we're going to continue to do it for days, months, weeks, and years. But great to get some Dodger baseball back, and we saw that on display. And it looked like it was going to be a slow start for the Dodgers, and they were going to get back, and you're coming out of the break, and you're not doing very much, and you're going to lose to this Red Sox team and possibly get shut out and not even put a run across. And we're going to rewind later, but we got to start there in the bottom of the 8th inning. So bottom of the 8th inning, great at bat there. Great inning for Miguel Vargas. We ran the play earlier in the top of the inning where Miguel Vargas, after a bad miscommunication early in the game with Andy Pages on a ball that dropped and went as a double, but he makes up for it here with the Devers fly to left and just fires it over to first. Heads up play. Good stretch by Freddie Freeman. They reviewed it. It was close. It looked like Freddie's foot could have been off the bag a little bit, but you're not going to overturn that. Great heads up play, and then you get some momentum heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. Good defense equals great offense. Sometimes it picks you up, and I think that had Miggy locked in for that at bat, and he's going up against Kelly, and he gets ahead in the count 2-0. Then he swings at a cutter, up and in, misses that, fouls off a sweeper. Then he fouls off a changeup, and then he takes a ball for the 6th pitch to the at-bat. Then a couple pitches later, 8th pitch to the at-bat, he almost gets his head just obliterated. And it was some chin music there, some chin music for Miguel Vargas. He gets out of the way. You see the show flow popping out of the batting helmet. He draws a walk to lead off the inning. And then Chris Taylor, I thought maybe at a 1-0 game that they're going to go up there, lay down a bunt for Chris Taylor. He elects to not, and he ends up striking out looking. 3-2 count, strikes out, four-seam fastball down on the inside corner, and he takes it for strike 3 for the first out, and they go to San Bernardino, no, but still Bernardino nonetheless, and he goes in to face Shohei Ohtani. And Shohei Ohtani, not a great night for him because just to look at the plate. I mean, some erratic swings, not the greatest night at the plate for him. Before the inning, 3 strikeouts, but you bring in Brennan Bernardino and Shohei Ohtani, first pitch, middle sinker, and he crushes it, goes for a ground rule double. Vargas goes from first to third. Dodgers set up with runners on second and third with 1 out and first base open. 1 out and first base open. Yes, Will Smith is the clutch prince. I dubbed Smitty the clutch prince, and he's a guy that I would absolutely trust to have a big at-bat in a big situation to come through. When you need that timely hit, Will Smith can certainly be that guy. But Freddie Freeman is the hitter of his generation in the conversation for it. Active hits leader. Freddie Freeman, Fredericks of Hollywood, with first base open. You load the bases to get to Freddie Freeman, baseball's version of fine wine, in a 1-0 lead for Alex Cora. And what did Freddie Freeman do? He took that personally, and he hit a slam, his 15th bomb of the year. That put the Dodgers in front 4-1.
Rips one down the line. It's got a chance. It's a grand slam. Freddie Freeman turns the game upside down.
Freddie Freeman said, you want the lefty-lefty matchup? You want that? How about you take those analytics and you shove them up your you-know-what, okay? Because that's Freddie Freeman, man. That is one of the clutchest, best hitters. Lets it get deep into the zone. He's going to take it personally. He's going to be locked in, and he comes through just like you knew he would. And he said after the game he was just trying to hit a fly ball. Nah. Freddie was trying to hit a bleacher reacher right there. He was trying to go yard, and he did just that. And that was the hit of the game. And the thing I'd like to, I mean, yeah, you play the percentages there. You play the percentages. Heading into that at bat, Freddie hitting .320 against righties, .238 against southpaws, OPSing .978 against righties, OPSing .720 against southpaws. But you know what? With a player like Freddie Freeman, a guy that is a future Hall of Famer, he's going to take that personal, and you can take the stats and you can throw them away, okay? So Alex Cora, so great to see Alex Cora, a guy who was one of the ringleaders. Anyone who forgives Alex Cora, I mean, no. Alex Cora is one of the big reasons why the Astros were filthy, dirty cheaters. And I forgot what I was going to say. The Astros just stole my thoughts. And Alex Cora is one of the big reasons why. So, big moment for Freddie Freeman, a signature moment. I mean, we still haven't seen Freddie Freeman out of the first round, out of the NLDS as a Dodger. So, a great moment for Freddie Freeman. And Rock says Stone was good. We're going to talk about Gavin Stone because he continues to impress, continues to look like someone who is just maturing on the spot, who's growing every single start, who does not let situations, a tight game with no run support, does not let it get to him. He just continues to get better and better. D-Mac has me convinced on the crochet. Luis Robert Jr. package, prone to thrill. You guys know I've been the conductor of the trade for Crochet and Luis Robert Jr. I can talk more about it later if you want. Let's focus on this game for now. But we got Bronny is a joke. Wait, I thought Bronny James was playing better. I thought he was playing better. I was surprised ESPN didn't name Bronny James the #1 athlete in their top 100 athletes since the 21st century. But he's played better. A couple days ago, wasn't looking good. I was thinking, hey, maybe Bronny James retires before LeBron James. But he picked things up. The cola turned to foam and joy. Vargas made up for the fumble. That's from Beat Punk Brian. Hey, D-Mac, I'll get you some Panda Express tomorrow. LOL. Danny, hey, Freddie Freeman said, hey, Panda on me. Okay? So I love that. How many times have you guys taken advantage of it? I've done it exactly once. Trying to I love me some Panda, but yeah, you guys capitalizing on that. Looks horrible again. Not a good night for really anyone outside of really Shohei coming through late with that ground rule double that sparked things there after the Miggy Varg walk and the Chris Taylor strikeout, and then also Teoscar had a double earlier in the game. Smitty's able to get a hit, but outside of that, really not a lot happening for that offense, especially towards the bottom. And it's one of the big reasons why you need Mookie back. You need Muncy back. You need to trade for another veteran bat. But you bring up that play with Miguel Vargas, and yeah, Paz goes 0 for 3. Take a look at the box score really quick here. Andy Paz goes 0 for 3, draws a walk. Rojas goes 0 for 3. Gavin Lux goes 0 for 3. Vargas, he had 2 walks, which definitely is a plus, goes 0 for 1, and Chris Taylor goes 0 for 3. So the Dodgers, like I said, they were out hit tonight. The Dodgers, just 4 hits, just 4 hits. The first time they've been out hitting a game by 5 hits or more and have won that game since last June when they beat the Trasterisks on June 24th by a final score of 8-7. It's the first time the Dodgers have had a go-ahead grand slam of the 8th since Max Muncy did it last year off of Craig Kimbrell, a.k.a. Craig Crumble. So definitely good to see that. But, yeah, great game for the Dodgers. I mean, I think you want to have some momentum. You want to build heading into the second part of the season. And they're not 2 halves, but still it feels like 2 halves in the sense that, okay, now it's time to put the focus on the postseason and go out there and find some momentum. And you kind of feel the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that light at the end of the tunnel. You can feel that juice right now. And I think Gavin Stone is really making the case to say, hey, I'm not saying, oh, I feel awesome about Gavin Stone getting the ball in game 2. I'm not saying that yet, but I am saying that if Yoshinobu Yamamoto, if he isn't able to be as effective and return and be the guy that we saw after his first start against the Padres in Korea, where he gave up 5 runs in 43 pitches and lasted just 1 inning, he's been great after that. And if he can't return to that, at least I'm saying, yes, they need to go out there and get another arm. It has to be Garrett Crochet at this point. I don't think Skubal is really in the cards for this team, at least right now. But I do feel better about the fact that if Yamamoto can't be that guy, and there definitely is some progress. Yamamoto is definitely progressing in the right direction. But if he can, I at least feel a little better knowing what Gavin Stone has been able to do. And a little update on Yamamoto. He is pain-free. He's not experiencing any pain in his right shoulder. Been dealing with that strained rotator cuff. And he's continuing to strengthen that arm. And he's doing it by a long toss. He was on the field before the game, throwing long toss. He was up to 135 feet. This is according to Dave Roberts, said this before the game. And he's got his trusty javelin out there during the workout. So, yeah, he won't be eligible to be activated until at least August 15th. They transferred him to the 60-day IL with that rotator cuff strain. But at least you're seeing him throw long toss. At least you're seeing him say that he's pain-free. But I need to see him on the mound, and I need to see the velocity. I need to see the movement. I need to see the bounce back. I don't know how he is after his first start back. So, look, at this point, I think it's fair to kind of question everything because this is a team with, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're at an 11 when it comes to how all in they are. But was really impressed by Gavin Stone. I mean, pitching around traffic, you look at this Red Sox team, they went 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and a lot of that was big pitches and well-executed moments for Gavin Stone. He made pitches when he needed to, not lights out the strikeout stuff. He went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, gave up the home run to Jarren Duran, the All-Star MVP. He hit a bomb there in the 5th inning, his 11th of the season. It was a 2-out bomb, and he goes 80 pitches. His ERA on the season down to 3.19. And you look at Stone on the year, he's just going out there, and he's been the most trusted pitcher outside of Tyler Glasnow. Make no mistake about it. Glasnow's been by far the Dodgers' best pitcher this season. When you look at his overall dominance, I mean, the guy had a 14 punch-out game, but still, Gavin Stone, the dependability, especially when Walker hasn't worked out yet, Bobby Miller hasn't, Paxton has been kind of up and down as far as his production, but he was pitching through lots of base runners, tons of traffic on the base pass. And you look at the 2nd inning, he had 1 clean inning the entire game for Gavin Stone. Outside of that, traffic all night. 1st inning, Duran leadoff double. He's able to get out of that. He gets Hamilton to line out, O'Neill to line out, Devers to line out. 2nd inning, his only 1-2-3 inning. He got Yoshida to fly to right. Abreu struck out swing. He did with a nasty changeup, bottom of the zone, and he gets Smith to ground out. 3rd inning, another leadoff base hit. Rafaela singled to right. Then he gets McGuire. He gets him swing with a nice slider on the outside corner. Then he gets Duran to ground to 2nd, then Hamilton to ground to 2nd. So soft contact, trusting his defense, strikeouts when he needed to. Top of the 4th inning, O'Neill reached on that infield single to short. Then Devers reached on infield single to third, so that sets them up with runners on first and second, no outs. Gets Yoshida fly out. O'Neill advances to third on the play, but then not a lot of strikeouts, but big strikeouts when he needed to. Gets Abreu swing with a four-seam fastball up in the zone. That really was one of the best pitches on the night for him, well executed, and he's not afraid to challenge guys in the zone in the right spots, and that's a four-seam fastball right up in the zone after two changeups. So you're changing the eye levels, two changeups down the zone. You're changing speeds on him. So he is really becoming that pitcher, not a thrower, and it's become earlier than you would expect. He's not the guy that throws lights out. He's not a 100-mile-per-hour gasser, but he can touch 96, 97, and he comes back to get Smith the ground out. So that was a big inning for Stone right there. Gavin had the Stones in that inning, the fourth inning there, where he allows two hits, but they didn't score a run. Then the fifth inning, he has two outs, looks like another scoreless frame, and then a 1-1 count to Duran. He lives a changeup a little up out over the plate. Duran crushes it 397 feet to center to give the Red Sox the lead early on, a 1-0 lead for Boston there. Bounces back to get Hamilton to pop to short, but one run on one hit for the Red Sox there in the fifth. And then the sixth inning, O'Neill reached on an infield single to short, and then how about this Dodgers bullpen? The Red Sox, one of the worst teams in the league against lefties, and Bonda, he comes in, lights out, strikes out Devers, strikes out Yoshida, gets Abreu to line out. Seventh inning, Alex Vesia gives up a leadoff double to Smith on the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Then he strikes out Devers. He strikes out Rafaela with a changeup down and in. Then they pinch hit Wong. A Wong hit for McGuire, and he struck out Wong's swing with a four-seam fastball. And then with the runner on second, seventh pitch to the bat, electric four-seam fastball to strike out Durant. So that was one of the sequences of the night. Then you jump to the top of the eighth inning. Yarbrough, he goes 1-2-3. And he definitely was aided by that double play there by Miguel Vargas. And the ninth inning, Daniel Hudson, he goes 1-2-3 after he faces the minimum after he allowed the single to Yoshida. He struck out Abreu, and then he got a nice double play to end the game. So kudos to this bullpen. They did a fantastic job. Freddie Freeman, he gets the big hit. Dodgers get the dub. So we're going to get into these Nuggets, but my Dodger dog of the game, I'm going with Freddie Freeman. Woof, woof, woof. Freddie Freeman, absolutely the Dodger dog of the game. Just kind of the FU home run, the FU grand slam, saying you are going to intentionally walk Will Smith, and I get it. You trust the analytics. You want to go lefty-lefty. Still, you got to throw that in the trash when you're going up against a Hall of Famer in Freddie Freeman. So Freddie Freeman's my Dodger dog of the game. Let's get back in the comments.
Dodger dog of the game.
Okay, we got 15 scoreless innings ended with a grand slam. Freddie Cougar Freeman providing nightmares since 2010. Oh, okay, that's a comment of the show. We're giving away a T-shirt, guys. We're giving away a GearUp.LA T-shirt. So definitely stay on for that. That's a contender there. I got a couple contenders so far. Roy Estrada. What up, Roy Estrada? Go Blue. Give you a Let's Go Dodgers for that. Christopher Navarro, D-Mac, and T-Bag and Tony are the best 1-2 punch of Dodgers podcast. Thanks, Christopher. It's a little bruh for your comment, though. Mario, I think Freeman has the most grand slams this year. Applause for the grand slam man. The clutch prince from One-Eyed Dragon. Kenny Chung, Otani had 3 awful Ks, just fugly. Feel bad for those 2 Japanese ladies that paid money for those home plate seats to watch those atrocious ABs. Hey, sure, but that comes with the price. That comes with the territory. Shohei Ohtani's up there to do damage, okay? You saw Shohei shine in the All-Star game, hits a big home run, hits a blast, but sometimes he can be a free swinger. Sometimes he can chase up out of the zone, and it's a part of the Shohei Ohtani experience. And the most important thing, though, is, yes, tonight the play of the game, the moment of the game, was undoubtedly Freddie Freeman's grand slam there in the 8th inning, but let's not forget, Shohei Ohtani really sparked things there with that one-out ground rule double that set the Dodgers up with runners on second and third. That led to the intentional walk to Will Smith that put Freddie Freeman at the plate with the bases juiced. But we got to Let's Go Dodgers from Spencer and Rocks, Freddie Clutch. D-Mac, Roberts needs to let the umps hear it loud, Pinella style. Big Joe 82. Look, that's something I kind of miss about the game. I want to see more dirt kicked around. I definitely do. Shout out to all three of us Twitch viewers. Hey, shout out to the Twitch viewers, man. I'm going to give you guys some love. Give you guys a comment to the show. Joe Davis. Joe Rodriguez, One-Eyed Dragon, Freddie Freeman, he's pretty good. Slam Angeles, Los Slam Angeles, from my man Juice Neros over there. Freddie Freeman's the dog next to your feet, next to the fire. I like that. Little warm, cozy picture right there. It's Los Slamgeles from Christopher Navarro. Love that right there. It's a comment of the show contender. Comment of the show contender, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. We got One-Eyed Dragon. I'm sure that Alex Cora will figure out a way to cheat his way to success. Yeah, absolutely. He was for sure looking at some way to do it. But Daniel Clark, D-Mac, I'm on my way home from the game. It was awesome. Freddie. Yeah, Freddie Freeman, I always call Freddie Freeman baseball's version of fine wine. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, he did win an MVP with the Braves. And it did come in the shortened season there. But outside of that, he's had his best years with the Dodgers in full regular seasons. Last year was his best year as a pro. And it came in his age 33 season. Last year, Freddie hit .331, had a 163 weighted runs created plus. Freddie was ridiculous last season. Set the doubles record for the Dodgers. And I love the fact that Freddie Freeman is carving out this new chapter in his career. And yes, we all know what happened, how he left Los Angeles, and he needed a big box of Kleenex and a hug, and his eyes were sweating when he went back to the ATL. But I do think that he's fully embraced Los Angeles. I think he loves being a Dodger, man. You saw his gear at the All-Star red carpet, man. I was getting LA vibes from that. So, I mean, I think that it's great that the Dodgers, come on, this guy was unbelievable. 59 doubles last year. I mean, it's tied for the 7th most doubles in a season in Major League history. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable last season. And then this year, Freddie Freeman, after tonight, he's up to a 291 batting average, slugging 497, a 150 weighted runs created plus. So another really MVP caliber season. If he starts to get on a tear, he's not going to win MVP. That's going to Shohei Ohtani. But the production they've gotten, you had no down years. All just elite seasons from Freddie Freeman, who still continues to be one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball. We got to Esteban. D-Mac looking hella bad tonight. No lie. Hey, I got to rock the quarters there. We're in a lot of blue, man. Guys like the new layout right here? I got my guys, got my pictures over here. I got the Mount Crushmore right here. Mookie, Smitty, Shohei, Freddie, and Teo. Love the Mount Crushmore. Kind of want to add Luis Robert Jr. to that. I'm just saying. Cora Basura from Low Blue. D-Mac, when do we get our starting pitching? How many players are we missing? 9. Myria. So, yeah, let's jump into some of these nuggets here. I want to dive into your comments here. NS, yo, D-Mac and Dodgers Nation. What up, NS? I've gotten Panda 5X after Dodgers home dub. Juice Nair, what's your order at Panda? Everyone drop their Panda order. Let's do that, okay? I'm classic. Give me the orange chicken. Give me the beef and broccoli. Give me the chow mein and steamed rice. I'm pretty simple with it. But what's your guys's? Freddie enjoyed the hot Tua from the Red Sox. Yeah, that's an automatic, bruh. Automatic, bruh. D-Mac, Dever Change. Smash that like button. Thanks, Prone to Throw. Right back at you, my guy. I believe in the Stoner. Yes. Like I said, Gavin Stone only one clean inning tonight, the second. The Red Sox over 11 with runners in scoring position. Made pitches when he needed to. Continues to impress. And it really makes you wonder, where would this team be without a Mr. Gavin Stone? Christopher Navarro, D-Mac, can we get a D-Mac Dodgers daily Casey show before the trade deadline? Austin Brubaker, too. That way us fans can get info on what we're trading. Go Tawny. Sure. I mean, I talk to Casey almost every day. So I'm sure we'll link up pretty soon here. No doubt about it, man. Casey's is a good friend of mine for sure. So absolutely. We got some big shows lined up for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm throwing it out there. We got to get the big boss back on the show after the deadline. You know who that is. We got to get Andrew Freeman. I think I'm due for another interview with my guy, Andrew Freeman, because, we love talking ball together. He has fun on the show. I have fun having him on the show, trying to see everything I can get out of him. He's pretty much the answer to every question I've had for the last 7 years. So I'm going to work on that as well. Good call, D-Mac. So important to build momentum. NorCal. Let's get into some of these nuggets, guys, because lots of happening. Keep firing away with your takes. I'm looking for more contenders for the comment of the show. Giving away a T-shirt from GearUp.la. Guys, go to GearUp.la for fresh Dodgers T-shirts. We're working on Dodgers Dugout. The show merchandise coming out pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that, guys. Yes, if you guys are going to make opinions, watch at least 60 games. Nate Groney, ouch. Dodgers future World Series champion. I watch every single game. I like a little debate in there, a little debate in the comments section between two. But, okay, so some nuggets. First nugget. Tyler Glasnow. He threw a simulated game at Dodger Stadium this afternoon. He threw around 58 pitches. And basically, this was a way to get him ramped up and just get him back on track because didn't miss too much time. You don't need some big buildup, but really just kind of fine-tuning where he's at because he's going to be starting on Wednesday when the Dodgers take on the Giants. So he'll have a normal bullpen session in between the simulated game and his return. And Dave Roberts said the velocity was good. The stuff was great. There was a lot of swing and miss. He said he felt good. The back was good. And Tyler Glasnow said the break probably can't hurt. I was feeling good. I was feeling confident. Either way, that I was able to go and throw a lot of innings, but it is definitely helpful. So he still feels like he can throw a lot of innings, and I think that he's out to kind of put an end to that narrative that he can't go deep into the season, that he's injury prone or anything like that. But he definitely benefited from the break. He kind of referred to it as a tall man's back problem. So he's going to be fine. It's nothing serious. He ended up facing Jason Hayward, Gavin Lux, Jefferson Valerdes, James Outman, and also the really attack plan was to go out there and be himself, and he did just that. So Hayward, Lux, Outman, a player from Low A Rancho Cucamonga, and Valerdes, good opportunity for him to see a elite pitcher. And I think for me, Glasnow is one of the big questions in the second half, and not in the regular season. It's, are you ready to be not the Dodger dog of the game, but the Dodger dog of the postseason? Because he has the talent to do it. When Tyler Glasnow is right, go look at his start against Minnesota, against the Twins, 14 punchies. When he's on, he's unhittable. Is he ready to take on that challenge? I absolutely think that he's built for this. They traded for him for a reason. And I'm just hoping that this Dodgers team can really have a good gauge on where he's at for the rest of the way, as far as if he needs to miss the start, if he needs to have more back problems and go on the IL. I think managing Tyler Glasnow down the stretch is one of the big keys for the Dodgers in the postseason. You need him pumping 97, 98, 99 in spots with a nasty curveball in the postseason. That's going to take this team to the next level. He is your game one starter. There's no doubt about that. So it's a major question. Now, I did mention Jason Hayward. So that is a natural transition right there. He was involved in that sim game, and he was also running the bases a lot during the All-Star break, and he is going to be back very soon. He missed 10 games so far. He's been dealing with a left bone bruise that he suffered when he up to try to rob a home run against the Brewers. Hasn't played since the 4th of July, so he's going to be back shortly. Clayton Kershaw, he pitched 4 innings tonight. It was his second rehab start for AAA Oklahoma City. He gave up 3 runs, and he also gave up 6 hits, went 4 innings, had 2 strikeouts, no walks, and yeah, not the worst start by any stretch, and he's out there trying to work on things. Round Rock, they had 3 singles, also stole a base off him, scored 2 runs there in the first inning. But really, all in all, I think the most important thing is the velocity. Pretty consistent. He topped out at 91.7 miles per hour on the four-seam fastball. He averaged 89.7 miles per hour on his four-seam heater. He threw it 26 times. And you look at that average compared to what we saw last Saturday, it's consistent. Last Saturday, he averaged 89.9 miles per hour. Today, 89.7. And he looks like he's on the road to recovery and that it's going to happen very, very soon. He only had 3 swings and misses. All those came via that slider. He ended up throwing 67 pitches in total, 49 for strikes. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were looking for a scoreless performance, a shutout, but still, the velocity, like if he was throwing 86, it'd be an issue. But the four-seam fastball velocity is pretty consistent with what we've seen the last couple seasons. It just a matter of having the feel for it and the command for it, and most importantly, the feel for that slider. I mean, it's pretty simple to break down Clayton Kershaw's repertoire at this point. It is heavy slider. He throws more than his four-seam fastball, mixed in with that changeup. Also, the curveball and the splitter. So you see the curveball now still. You'll still see that Cooperstown curve as his third most used offering, but there was a splitter in the mix that I don't know if there was any reporters that had asked him about him. That's definitely what I would have asked Kirsch about, throwing a splitter. And then the changeup is something he's been tinkering with, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, his success or failure is going to all depend on the fastball command and the feel for that slider. That's all there is to it when it comes to his success and how effective he can be. He did say after the game, this comes from Jack Harris of the LA Times, ultimately, it's just where the team is at because obviously I'm not built up to 100 pitches, so would love to come back whenever they need me, but don't want to put the team in a bad spot. So they need him, though. They do. And they need to see what they have in him, most importantly, because we saw early on, their first start with Buehler, hitting 97, was very encouraging. And after that, he just has not been able to get right. Bobby Miller, I mean, you need to get him back to evaluate what he has and what he needs to work on. Walker Buehler, speaking of butane, he's still in Florida. He is going to face hitters in Kentucky, where he hails from, this weekend. So Buehler's in Florida. He's going to face hitters in Kentucky, and he's going to rejoin the Dodgers on Tuesday, and the staff is going to look at him, evaluate him, and assess what the next step is. So he's been on the IL with right hip inflammation. He hasn't pitched in a game since June 18th. So I do find it pretty interesting. I'm not going to call it weird, but it's definitely interesting what Buehler is up to. And I think the bottom line is this is a guy who knows he's entering free agency and really is doing anything he possibly can to unlock something to be able to come back and show teams that he can help you. Because I don't think they're going to trade Walker Buehler. I don't think that. I mean, I've seen people throw that out there. I just don't think they'd go that far unless it's mutual, unless Buehler doesn't see an opportunity in this rotation or in the bullpen. Maybe they do for his sake, just so he can go somewhere and pitch. Wouldn't rule it out. But I think that'd be a tough call. And you just can never have enough starting pitching, too. So even if you trade for guys and the guys you have in your roster, the guys you have in your rotation, I'd rather just kind of keep him here no matter what, just because you know at the very least he has that postseason experience, still hitting 97, and you got to hope that he kind of finds things and hope things click for him. Let's get back in the comments before we do more tidbits here. Mr. Midnight, like that, LFG Dodgers. Well, how about this? Comment the show. Vesia has a stellar ERA, but I don't know about the longevity. Yeah, Alex Vesia, he came through in a big spot, got the big strikeout on Duran there. And look, I think with Alex Vesia, it's kind of one of those things where it doesn't matter how well he pitches in the regular season, a lot of fans aren't going to fully trust him until they see him do it for an entire postseason run, just because we saw it happen in 2022 in the NLDS, the pitch to Cronenworth, how that changed that series. But still, I mean, a 1.25 ERA on the season in 43 1/3 innings after tonight. The strikeouts per nine's at 11.84. So he has put it together a really nice season. He's kept the ball in the yard, a .83 home runs per nine. The FIP is at 305, though, so a pretty big disparity in the FIP. fielding independent pitching. So that's a concern that you're going to see some negative regression to the mean. He's going to come down to earth a little bit. So if it does happen, don't be too surprised that he just kind of levels out just a little bit. I love seeing Vesia turn super saiyan. Yeah, that guy's crazy. Just like guy's on like 4 Locos and coffee and all kinds of crazy stuff. Nando 390, DePaula, Alman, Sheehan, Tony Taters, Noah for Scooble. Nando, bruh. Raul Mondesi is not the only Dodger that had it locked tonight. Go Freeman and Stone. Look, go watch our little short doc on Mondesi. I'm going to add that to the comment of the show pile. D-Mac, a shout-out. How about this? Elijah Cruz. There's your shout-out, my man. Is Randy Rosarena a Dodger yet? Juice Narrows. Looks like there's a better chance of Luis Robert Jr. at the moment. Jackie Treehorn. D-Mac, Vessi reminded all of us that he's an all-star snub. Appreciate the super chat. How about a fire take for you?
Fire take.
Cora mad because we removed all the trash cans today. Okay, Mario, you're going to get the T-shirt, man. There you go. That's my comment of the show. I like that. I'm going to give you the fire take. We got our T-shirt winner, but we're going to be giving away tons of stuff, guys, so always stay locked with us. Hit us up in the DMs for sure and collect your tee. And also, guys, go to gearup.la. Dropping new tees very, very soon. If you guys have any ideas for T-shirts, always drop those too. A $4.99 super chat. Should the Dodgers try to get Bauer back? Put staff is not looking good. I'm freaking out. I can just tell you that I respect everyone's opinion on wanting Trevor Bauer back because, look, I don't slam anyone's opinions on here, but the truth of the matter is it's not something that the Dodgers are going to even entertain or consider for half a second. So whether or not you want to debate if that's right or wrong, that's a whole nother story. I'm just here to tell you, based on everything I know, it's not something we even consider. So, yeah, it ain't happening. So it's not really worth kind of diving into because it's just not. Delirium 9. Eric Caro still leads all major leaguers in rally killing ground out double plays. MLB GIDP leader. Eric Caro, LA Dodgers all-time leading home run leader with 270 big flies in his Dodgers career. Roy Estrada, D-Mac, when you get Freeman back on the show, make sure he wears his bathrobe and a cigar. I'm telling you, what I want to do is I want to get a custom bobblehead of him in the robe and give it to him on the show. What do you guys think about that idea? I'm thinking about it. Talk to a guy who makes them. Anyone do custom bobbleheads? Let me know. Kelly Oshiro, welcome to this chat. Always appreciate your takes. Astute baseball mind. Carl, baseball isn't boring. Ask Kelly. I have his shirt. Yeah, I love that book, too. He's got it. Joe Kelly's the man. Speaking of Joe Kelly, by the way, he's missed over 2.5 months. He's back activated off the IL. That's good news. Joe Kelly, we need to see what we have in him. The Dodgers need to see what they have in Joe Kelly. And great to see him back into the fold because he's missed 2.5 months. 2.5 months. And he pitched in 5 minor league rehab starts. So he hasn't pitched for the Dodgers since May 5th. Dodgers also optioned Michael Peterson, and they outrighted Jose Hernandez. So good to see Joe Kelly back. And, man, with Kelly, you just never know what you're going to get, man. He's kind of one of those guys. He's one of your friends that you love him to death. You love him when he's around, but he's kind of one of those guys that just kind of does an Irish exit at a party. You're like, where did Joe Kelly go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's gone. And the Dodgers, they end up signing to an $8 million deal. And this season, a 3.42 ERA, a 2.06 FIP, a 2.50 expected FIP, 33 punchies and 11 walks in 23 2/3 innings. But a lot of time on the IL, but some of the deeper stats point to a Joe Kelly that's going to come back and help this team, and hoping that we see it. Vesia, Mucho Loco. Ohtani's swing zone was way too big. He did expand the zone too much tonight. It's tough to defend that for sure. Thanks, Steve Caldera. A little quarter zip action there. Love me some Q zips. Kenny Chung, absolutely DMAC AF with LOL. I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to him the okay, NS, you must not know me that well. You must, NS says, I dare you, DMAC, you wouldn't, LOL, AF would bruh you. I guarantee you, next time Andrew Friedman's on the show, I'm going to give him a custom bobblehead. If I can do the robe, I will, but that's what I'm going to do. You watch right here. Don't dare me. Trust me. I'm the wrong guy there. I will just do it out of spite, okay? Just because I won't be able to sleep at night. Should we have kept Peterson instead of Ramirez? I mean, they like Ramirez because he can give you multiple innings. He's been put in bad spots, and they kind of overused him. So I still think that Johan has kind of done more for this team. I mean, when he got rocked in Detroit, since he was pitching on 3 straight days, only Dodger of the year to do that. Also, since they acquired him up until that appearance, he had pitched the third most innings, made the third most appearances than anyone in Major League Baseball during that stretch. So it's kind of tough. So I still think that was the right call. Update on Brusdar Graterol. So the Bazooka is getting busy down the Arizona Complex League. He has pitched on 2 different occasions. They are going to change his rehab assignment to AAA, though. So they're going to transfer him to AAA Oklahoma City this weekend. So Brusdar Graterol, a 1.20 ERA back. Get the Bazooka back. Also, Michael Grove. Where the Grovers at? You guys going to say it's Grover? Why not? Well, Michael Grove, he's been out since mid-June. He's been dealing with an intercostal strain, and he's going to start a rehab assignment very soon. Also, Ryan Brazier, who's also on that 60-day IL. He's been on there forever. Ryan Brazier's been on the 60-day IL. He's been out since April 29th with that right calf strain. Both Michael Grove and Ryan Brazier are getting close to rehab assignments. So lots of positive injury news. Mookie Betts took ground balls today at Dodger Stadium. They've been keeping him active. I talked to Miguel Rojas on the show a couple days ago. He was saying that Mookie was still getting some work done at shortstop. So would it be surprised to see him still stay there, at least in the interim, while they really kind of flesh out the rest of this roster? So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But the good thing is, out and Mookie Betts, Brandon Gomes was on high heat with Alana Rizzo, and he was doing some medicine ball work with intent, as he said. So it's definitely good to see him there, and it's good to see him at least taking baby steps. And Dave Roberts said that it was a good week for Max Muncy. So there you go. That's definitely encouraging, and hopefully they can get him back, because that's really going to be extremely important for this team in the postseason. They need Max Muncy back, just because I just don't think Isaac Paredes over prospects is going to be in the fold. By the way, a special happy birthday to Rachel Robinson, and she turned 102 years old. 102 years old, 102 for Rachel Robinson, the wife of the late Jackie Robinson, a legend, a UCLA legend from Pasadena, California. So special shout out, special birthday wish to her, Rachel Robinson. Here we go. We got Matt Last. Do you need an esophagus to pitch? Okay, this is going off the rails. But, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Dodgers Dugout Live. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMAC_LA. Let's watch it one more time. The moment of the game, Freddie Freeman's grand slam lifts the Dodgers over the Red Sox. You own Alex Cora and his analytics and his decision in that situation. So, big moment for Freddie Free.
Rips one down the line. It's got a chance. It's a grand slam. Freddie Freeman turns the game upside down.
What a moment. By the way, Alex asked me, hey, D-Mac, how late are we willing to wait to make a trade deal? That depends on the team. It's a two-way street. A lot of these negotiations can go up to the deadline. I mean, you just look at Max Scherzer and Trey Turner a couple years ago for Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz. So with some of the top teams in the mix that are World Series contenders, not a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers. It could come down to the very last minute. But that's going to do it for this episode of Dodgers Nation post-game show and Dodgers Dugout Live. Really kind of a hybrid show here. But Dodgers get the dub. Freddie Freeman lifts L.A. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. Hit that like button if you really want to support this channel. My name is Doug McKain. Follow me on X and Instagram at DMac_LA. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Orlando. Thanks, Spec. Thanks, Colossal Jaguar, Yeah Player, and Kenny Chung, and Roy Estrada, and Kelly Ashiro. And remember, guys, nothing brings together quite like Dodger baseball. Until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.